Hello everyone, welcome to Back of Box Reviews, the show where I review the back of a box for some reason. Today we are looking at Reese's Puffs Cluster Crunch. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Get your crunch on! New Reese's Puffs Cluster Crunch cereal is a crispy, crunchy, and packed with peanut butter and chocolatey flavor. It's a sensational new sensation for all the five of your senses. I feel like they could have sort of continued the sensation type thing for your sensation, but they didn't. And then we're subjected to this. It's I can't tell if they're trying to invoke the 70s or the 80s or the 90s. I feel like the most likely is the in between. I mean, the technology and the things they reference sort of seem to say 90s at all, but like, you know, what's where is that? There was some groove thing. The only groove I'm seeing right now is the record player. Oh, there is no groove thing. I was looking for peanut funk. Yeah, peanut funk. I don't know what peanut funk is, but that sounds kind of 70s. But then the most 90s thing about it, I guess, is the color scheme, but then a lot of that would have just been bleed over from the 80s because a decade doesn't really die right at the turn of it. There's always a year or two where it kind of starts to die down, and then that decade starts to get its own identity. So it might be like early 90s. Yeah, like all the tech, like they've got Space Invaders there, which would have been played more in the 80s, but I think technically it did come out in the 70s. Like 78 or something like that. So yeah, this is horrible. I really do not find this that pleasant at all. I mean, this isn't winning me. This if you're going to have it something themed around the cereal, it's supposed to make me want to like it, right? That's the point of a commercial art, isn't it? This is this is unappetizing. There's too much going on here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the more I stare at it, the more things become present. Like, there's an arcade machine. So, yeah. This is definitely more of a 80s, I feel. And this would have, would make sense, because, the 80s nostalgia is kind of here now, with the whole Stranger Things thing. Um, I don't really feel like I have much more to say, except I definitely wouldn't want to see this in an art museum. Now, what am I gonna give this? Well, this is a failure on every level. Because you, you would have had a higher chance of getting a better rating if you had just had basic text telling me what makes Cluster Crunch so much better than a regular Reese's Puff. I'll tell you, nothing. And yeah, this is ugly. I'm gonna give this the lowest rating I can of pumpkin spice Cheerios. That's right, it's below an F minus. Um, this is just ugly and unappetizing. I wouldn't look at this while I'm eating. I would be looking at the front and reading that over and over. It's much more appealing with just the bold orange and the yellow and those thick black lines. It's very well done. Very well done. Isn't that much better? What's better, this or this? I'm sure most of you will agree that the front is considerably better and is everything that the back should have been. The front succeeds better at being a back of a box and is just doing what the front of a box does. Wow. Just wow. Anyways, that's about it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and God bless.